What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be doing some fall Halloween decorating in my dining room area. It is all nice and neutral for like the spring and summer, and we are going to switch it up today, so stick around. All right, you're gonna hear my kids like screaming at the gaming people, like they're like gaming with each other and their friends. So if you hear screaming in the background, they're already home from school. I made a fun recipe today that I'm also going to share with you. It is spooky vegetable pizza. It is just a fun take on the classic vegetable pizza and just making it fun for Halloween, fall, or a Halloween party or something like that. And oh my god, I add a few like little touches to it that I don't normally do whenever I make vegetable pizza. I've been making it for years and it's so delicious. You have to try it. But first, we are gonna start decorating here. The sun has like came over. It's gonna be setting soon, so it's like pouring in my kitchen windows, and that kind of like makes the lighting crazy. I always hate doing videos once the sun sets, but you know what? We'll see. Maybe we'll have to like change some timing around so that if it gets dark, just know that it was for the sake of the lighting in this video. But I'm gonna go ahead and get everything off this table. What is that? It's pretty like grimy, so I'm going to like clean everything off so we can start with a fresh slate. And then we're gonna add some garland and all kinds of other fun stuff. I've got my fall Mrs. Myers scent apple cider, and I'm going to clean the whole table with this, and it's gonna smell like fall. Fall garland that I got from the Hearth and Hand section at Target, and it is this gorgeous like rust color. I just love it. I'm gonna take this painting down. I like to keep this up during the fall and winter months because this is very spring and summery, and the one that I'm going to put fall and winter themed. I think that looks so good there. Now I'm going to start on the table. I don't know what we should do. Should we do fall or should we do Halloween? Because I'm gonna show you what I got. Okay. I got out some of my Halloween stuff, and I've got these cute spooky eye napkins with the glittery spider web napkin rings. And to go with the spider web theme, I hate spiders and spider webs, but it is Halloween, by the way. I've got the spider web placemats, so cute. Ooh, yes, I'm loving the black. I think this is the way we're gonna go. And what did I use? This is a mess. Okay. And also, sticking with the spider webs, we've got this beautiful runner with the spider webs and the bats. And look at the detail because Gorgita. And then I've got plenty of like this creepy cloth. And I think I have just one of these. It's a beautiful beaded runner. Let's check out the detail. Spider webs galore. So, I don't know what kind of plates I have. I think I'm just gonna go with like a classic gray dish, and I'll show you what I'm thinking. Okay, I've got this set right here that is perfect for the Halloween theme, and these are Threshold Tilly Bronze from Target. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on the runner and then figure out what I'm gonna do for the centerpiece. First, I'm gonna lay down this creepy cloth. It just gives the perfect spooky effect. Fall and Halloween tablescape stuff. I am just using the things that I had. I definitely didn't need anything else. Speaking of using the stuff I have, I do have something that I haven't used. Wow, I think the lighting just got phenomenal. I didn't use these last year. I think those would look really pretty instead of the spiderweb ones. What do you think? I mean, the spiderweb literally goes with everything, but I probably have different Halloween napkins too. Let me check. I think I might do these to switch it up from last year with these napkin rings. They do have the same Harlequin pattern. So, you know, it just depends. We could do the spooky eyes. That's a lot of black. I'm really trying to add some like orange pops. So, you know what? I've already got these, so we might as well. I thought these were cool. They have like a vintage vibe. Let me get the orange plate because it's like a different shade of orange. We might not need it. These plates, I think I will always be in love with these. They are Threshold from Target, like, I don't know how many years ago, if it says on here, but they are just gorgeous. Oh my goodness. We're doing it, we're going for it. I'm gonna get the rest of the little plates and the napkins styled, and then we'll see how that looks. Gotta say, I'm really in love with how this turned out. I've got a few more touches to add, but look how cute, you guys. I am loving the black and orange this year. We're doing a lot of black and orange in your face, and I'm just here for it. Honestly, I'm surprised these survived. They are so fragile. Look how gorgeous they are with the skeleton hand, but they're a little hazy, so I'm gonna wash them and then add them to the look. All right, I've got the silverware down and added these gorgeous glasses. And now I'm going to add some spooky candles for some ambiance. I am 1 spoon short of my setting, but I'll just look for that later. Oh, and I gotta show you guys something else. Digging through all my stuff, and I found these cute Halloween plates as well that I've never used. This is why I haven't bought any new stuff, because I have like a whole store's worth of stuff. So I'll show you what that looks like. Oh my gosh, it looks really good. You guys gotta help me decide which one. Look how cute that is. That's really like a fun look right there. So we have that, or we have this. It's a little more sophisticated but fun. And this one's just fun and wild. So definitely vote and let me know which one you guys like the best. But I am liking this whole orange vibe that I've got going on. And I don't want to peel the stickers off of those, so I'm going with the orange. And I have these spooky candles from, it looks like Target. And I'm just gonna add them the black flickering. Now it's time to make our haunted veggie pizza. It's one of my favorite classics with a spooky twist. These are the ingredients you will need: 2 cans of crescent rolls, 2 blocks of cream cheese, 8 ounces of sour cream, 2 packs of ranch seasoning, Keebler Townhouse crackers, shredded cheddar cheese, and all of your favorite veggies diced up. I used broccoli, cauliflower, cucumber, red onion, red pepper, and carrots. So you will just press the crescent rolls into a cookie sheet to form the crust, and you'll just bake it according to the package directions. And then when it's done, you will let it cool. And while that's baking, go ahead and mix up your cream cheese, sour cream, and ranch packets. I used my hand mixer to do all of that. Then I diced up my veggies all nice and fine, so they will be perfect for sprinkling on the topping of the pizza. Once your crust is cool, you're going to spread the cream cheese mixture all over it, and then you're going to top it with all of the veggies, and then put a final topping of shredded cheddar cheese over that. Then you will take your tombstone crackers, and you can put the remaining mixture in a little plastic bag and cut the end off like you would icing, and kind of write on the tombstone so you can get that nice decorative touch to them. It's all for fun. That's what makes them fun and spooky for a party or whatever you're going to serve them for. Plus, the crackers came in really handy for me because I had some cream cheese mixture left over, and I had also read a recipe once before about making vegetable pizza dip. So that's exactly what I did. I put my leftover veggies in the mixture and stir it up, and you can just dip your crackers in there and eat it like that.
This is so good. You have to try it. But thank you guys so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and leave a comment down below, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.